All right, so for Chloe, again, our paper's going up and down. I'm going to have a Sharpie or a pencil, a pink crayon, a purple one, a white, and if you have a real light gray, you could get that out. If your gray's darker, then just leave it where it is. And her eyes, if I put my finger in the middle, her eyes are a little bit above. They're going to be right about here. And I'm going to draw 2 circles. And her eyes are going to be a little different than Max and Snowball's were, because she was always kind of had her eyes halfway closed, like she was judging them. And I'm going to leave just a teeny tiny little bit in the corner white, and I'm going to color the rest of her eye in black, but not her eyelid, of course. All right. All right, and then right here on the sides, we're going to just do 3 little eyelashes. And boys, don't worry about doing that because Chloe is a girl. And then I'm going to do her little nose. It's kind of hard to draw small with this big Sharpie. And then I'm going to do an upside down Y. I'm going to do a line that comes straight down, and then 2 lines that come out at an angle. Oh, look, it already looks like she's judging us. Okay, now we're going to do her body. Now I'm going to make a line that comes down here. It's just a little bit curved, and it's going to get a little wider as it comes down. I'm going to have one here and here. She's a little lopsided, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not quite on my game today with my drawing skills. All right, then I'm going to connect these 2 lines, but I want the line to be somewhat curved. I don't want it to be too straight. And I'm going to give her 2 little eyebrows. They're just a curved line. And then her ears. They're an upside down V. And then we're going to put a smaller one inside. All right, you probably hear the kids at lunch right now. Lucky me, my room's next to the cafeteria. I get to hear all the fun sounds. Okay, now for her legs and feet. First, we're going to make a line that connects these 2, and it's pretty much just a straight line. And then I'm going to make her back legs. I'm going to make a curved line here and here. So I'm going to make 1, 2, and remember, if I'm ever going too fast, you can always pause and rewind. And then I'm going to do her back feet. I'm going to make a rainbow line here and here, but it doesn't go all the way across like you might think it would. It's like that. And then I'm going to make 2 right here in the middle. These are going to be her front paws. And then I give her her toes, of course. Just 2 lines in each one of those. All right. Okay, so now I'm ready to color. I'm going to start with my pink, and the inside of her ears are going to be pink. And I'm pressing down a little harder than I normally would. I want that pink to stand out and kind of pop. And I'm going to color her nose. Right? And then I'm going to switch to my purple. Now, I'm not going to color everything purple. Her little kind of snout mouth area is going to stay white. So I'm just making a light sketchy line there, so I know I'm going to leave that little area white. And then she has kind of an oval rounded area on her belly that's going to stay white. So again, I'm doing that. And then I can go and color everything else in. Again, pay attention to the direction that you're going. Do it nice and neat, and I'm going to fast forward for my purple. Right. All right, so there's the purple. Now the reason you got your white out is just if you want to kind of smooth out the edges. It doesn't work very well with crayons, but when you get older and you're using Prismacolors or nicer art supplies when you get older, you can use your white to kind of blend and make a transition from one color to the other. But like I said, on the camera you can't see it at all, and crayons, it doesn't work that well. With your gray, if you would like to do a little bit of shading and add a little bit of form to her body, meaning making her look a little more three-dimensional, you can do that. My gray is just a bit too light, so I'm actually going to try a darker purple, which could work also, and see how I'm just kind of coming in on the edges, and I'm doing a little bit of shading, not too much, you don't want to go crazy cuckoo with it, and you're doing it in the shape of her body, but it just makes it, it gives it a little more form and makes it a little more three-dimensional looking. And again, that's something you'll, as you get more and more advanced with your drawing and your coloring and your shading, you can do that. Okay, I'm doing just a little on her nose there just to give it some depth. All right, and that's basically it for Chloe, Miss Mean Kitty Cat. And I'm gonna put CHLOE, Miss Chloe. All right, and next we're gonna do my favorite one, Gidget. She's my absolute favorite. I love her.